Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network. Let's talk about it. Speaking of, we did miss the Matt Gaetz Attorney General bullets, but let's talk about happy news. You said once we read the Gaetz ethics report today, it will be interesting to see exactly what Representative Mike Johnson wanted to conceal from the American people and the voters of Florida, and even more interesting to see exactly what kind of person Trump not wanted as Attorney General. Any idea what time that's being released today?
I think it's before Congress flees town for the holidays. They still have to, fund the government, minor details,
Yeah.
right? So I think we're going to see it today or perhaps this weekend. But here's the thing. There's a third. I did a Justice Matters video on this. Those are two of the most important things that we're going to learn from the report. Okay, exactly who did Donald Trump want to inflict on this nation as his attorney general?
Yeah.
Let's learn more about Matt Gaetz and his misdeeds. But here's the other thing. I really want to see if there's evidence that crimes were committed by Matt Gaetz. We have to go after both sides if they drop the ball. And I want to see if there is evidence of crimes. Why in the world the Department of Justice under Merrick Garland's leadership didn't prosecute him? But first things first, let's see what we learn in that report.
Yeah, well, he was too busy prosecuting Hunter Biden. Okay, sorry. Stephanie Louise. Okay. I hate to bring the bad news up, but your friend Kimberly Atkins tweeted, in the opinion of these GOP-appointed judges in Georgia, they admit the law does not support this outcome, but they did it anyway. They made up a special rule just for Fani Willis. But please, keep wagging your fingers at black women as if we're the problem. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's a Republican-controlled blah, blah, blah. But talk a little bit about this.
Yeah, so a three-judge panel, but importantly, it was a split decision, Steph. Two of the judges said Fani Willis has to be removed from heading up the RICO prosecution of Donald Trump and his co-conspirators. One judge, the dissenting judge, and this is why I always urge everybody read the dissenting opinion. His name is Benjamin Land. He said, for the last 43 years, the appellate courts of Georgia have held that an appearance of conflict is not enough. And then he said what the court did by removing her based on an appearance of conflict only with no actual conflict actually violates Georgia law. We have no authority to do it. None, period. Those are his words. This one is far from over, Steph, because first, Fani Willis's office is going to ask for an en banc, a full court review of this unsupportable opinion. Then it goes to the Georgia State Supreme Court. I could easily see this being overturned, but let's not forget the one big bright point of light. Even this two-judge majority opinion said, the prosecution can continue. You're going to have to get another Georgia County attorney to oversee it. So this thing is far from over, but it is a setback.
But it is incredible because this is the one that's on tape.
Right.
This is the crime we have on tape. Slam dunk. If you're the prosecutor, right? I mean, and by the way, I was in a whole article about people blaming Fani Willis. This was an unforced error. This was an own goal. I can't hear it. It's so ridiculous. Again, as we keep saying, if it was the judge, if it was a witness, if it was, okay. I'm just saying we can go back forever about, attorneys that work together that might have had a relationship at some point. And what does this have to do with the very obvious crimes of Donald Trump, right?
Nothing, especially when Judge McAfee ruled there was no conflict. There may have been an appearance problem, and that's why he said, well, Nathan Wade can step away from the case. That will cure the appearance problem. And he did. And this appellate court opinion, I think, is very likely to fall.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're getting a taste of the, prosecute the prosecutors, I mean, it's so before we go, I just wanted to, because we have a California connection now to this tragedy in Madison. I don't know what all you've heard, because I know we were saying that there was a manifesto that's floating around, but it hasn't been confirmed yet that it was from this 15-year-old shooter in Madison. But a California man was detained by the FBI, ordered to have his gun seized after he communicated with the 15-year-old shooter. So this guy's only 20. The FBI detained him after he was discovered plotting a mass shooting with the Madison, Wisconsin shooter. Yep. He admitted to FBI agents that he told her that he would arm himself with explosives and a gun and he would target a government building. Again, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but it's just 99% or whatever of our violence, as Chris Wray told us, it's right-wing extremism. And generally, it's, we're back to Tim McVeigh with targeting government buildings. I don't know if you heard anything more than we've heard thus far.
I haven't. But, when are we going to take the domestic threat seriously? Because that is the very real threat of undermining the continued, not only health of our democracy, but viability of our democracy. If we let, domestic terrorists, domestic extremists kill us from within. And, if that's not something that we don't address, we're just giving it all away. And I don't think, I don't think we should be giving our democracy away.
Yeah, absolutely. Glenn, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. We're going to miss you over the holidays. We'll see you in January.
Yeah, happy holidays. Have a great holiday season, everybody.
All right, honey. We'll see you in January.
Oh, hi. I just finished, I'm going to say, an 11 billion mile bike ride. And thank God I happen to have this magic potion with me, ASEA, as seen on the Stephanie Miller Show. It helps my cells communicate better so that I can heal faster from overdoing because I'm lying about my age. I also use it on my face.